Yo everyone. I hope you guys like justice and karma because you're about to see some of that. Today we continue our hacker pool adventures against this money hacker dude. The footage only starts rolling on round 8 because that's the point I realized he was a hacker. You definitely couldn't tell before that based on his win-loss record, which you can't see at the moment, but all you need to know is he has more losses than wins, and that's when you know this guy really sucks ass. I mean seriously, I can't see how anyone could lose with infinite cash. I mean, all you have to do is send non-stop grow rainbows on round 13, and if that doesn't kill them, just keep sending the strongest possible balloon. Of course it does depend on the game mode. On Battle Arena you'd have no chance against such a hacker, but on Mega Boost Bonanza that might be a different story. I don't even think that game mode exists though, and for a good reason. You've seen the ZOMG on round 12 strategy, now imagine that on round 9 or even earlier. Anyways, if you weren't convinced yet that this guy is hacking, then take a look at his 4th tier farm now. Like I said in the previous hacker video, you need to be super greedy to win against guys like these in order to defend their crazy rushes they might send later. Stay tuned to see what little trick I have up my sleeve, but for now I'm just going to talk about some other things. Starting off with streaming. Yes, I'm aware I talked about it literally 5 days ago. It's been over a month since my last one, and unfortunately I didn't have any time to do it this week despite it being a week off because 3 things. 1. I was sick so I didn't want to stream while blowing my guts out. 2. My internet is shit, I think I already told you that. And 3. I have too many midterms up my sleeve next week so I kind of have to catch up on my studies a little bit. Cause you know, school over YouTube, no matter how much money I'm raking in. Speaking of money, right now you're probably curious about how much money I make, and not being a dumbass, I obviously won't disclose that information as I believe that violates the YouTube terms of service as well. Remember I told you about this website called Social Blade where you can see any YouTuber's subscriber and view stats? Well, you can simply check up my profile on that site and make a guesstimate based on the views I'm getting. No matter how inaccurate Social Blade may be, from my experience their per month stats are pretty damn on point. It's just the day-to-day stats that aren't the greatest. As I was saying, if you take an average rate of $1 per 1,000 views, which can vary based on location and month of the year, you can ballpark my revenue from YouTube fairly well. But I'll just let you know I do make less than that rate, because unlucky. Back to the game, I hope you were paying attention to it because I just styled on that kid so hard. He thought he had it in the bag when he sent that round 22 ZOMG rush at me, but what I did tell you, I certainly did have something up my sleeve in that sneaky combo rush. So why not rematch him for the hell of it, just so we can kick his ass once more. On to the second thing I want to talk about, which is a question for you guys. I may have asked something like this in a video a few months ago, but times have changed, so let us ask again. I'm just curious to know that besides me, which other Bloons YouTubers do you watch or /sub to? As for my answer to that, I'm actually subbed to quite a few Bloons tubers, but oftentimes I end up skimming through the videos, not because it's not enjoyable to watch their whole video, but simply because of time constraints, but in certain situations I will stick it out to the end. And it's perfectly fine if you do the same for me, and leave the video after the commentary ends. With that said, overall outside of Bloons I'm still subscribed to a bunch of inactive channels or channels I don't even watch anymore, they are just there to clog up my sub feed. And for some reason I don't have the willpower to press that unsubscribe button, like for example I don't know what I was smoking when I subbed to BuzzFeed Video a few years ago, but they spit out a few videos a day still that I don't even watch, but I'm too lazy to press one single button to get rid of their cancerous content. Same with How to Basic, I pressed the sub button when he taught me how to wash a car, but now he doesn't teach shit, and I'm not too big of a fan seeing him rub egg yolk on his leg. Likewise, I have the same problem subbing to channels unless I really feel they are worthy of my sub, so I have this additional problem of checking up on channels I haven't subbed to just to see what they've uploaded in that time, even though I can easily press one button and I'll be automatically notified of any of their new videos. So I wonder if anyone else has the same kind of mentality as I do, or maybe I am just weird. I wouldn't be surprised if the latter was the case. I was always known as the weird one in my school because I spoke differently, got 0 on my math tests cause my teachers didn't understand binary, and always came in last place in track and field. Feels bad, man. Anyways, we just wrecked that hacker guy easily again, but for some reason that game he didn't activate his hacks, and because of that we exposed his inexperience at the game. Apparently he thinks a 0-0 super monkey is stronger than a lightning wizard, ha. I'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this episode just as much as the other ones. If you didn't remember, then don't forget to hit that like button and spread the word, cause more subs means slightly higher quality content. Seriously, that's true though. I think I'm spending 3 times as much more time on a video than when I was at 1K subs, where I simply rambled for 2 minutes and called it a day. A great day, which is what you'll have. Peace.